right. Oh my goodness. I should have put a cover on this car, but oh my goodness. I didn't expect to be gone this long from it, but oh my goodness. There's like, this thing is coated. Oh my goodness. This thing is coated in dust. God damn. Whoo! It's been 9 months. God. I feel like that's my homie stuff too. I know he has some stuff from in here. Man. I wonder if the battery's dead. It probably is dead. There's some bird crap in here? How the hell did that happen? No, the battery is not dead. Holy shit. As you guys can see, we're not in Texas. I'm actually in Illinois and I have the FRS right next to me. Now, it's been 9 months since I've actually seen this car, sat in this car, and it's kind of crazy going ahead and having it right next to me again. I'm actually getting ready to drop this car off at the shop so it can get fixed and I can have it right back home in Texas. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a walk around the car. It is filthy. I didn't expect to drop it off in the storage unit for 9 months. I was only gonna do it for like a month or two, but obviously life happens and I got really busy at the end of last year, so I had literally no time to come back down here, or technically come up here to pick up the car. So oh well. There's like probably an inch of dust on this car right now, but you know, it is what it is. You guys can see here, this is the engine bay. We have a Greddy turbo on this car. This is a T518Z turbo, official Greddy turbo, not, you know, the not the rep kit. This is a real Greddy turbo. For the most part, everything looks stout. It looks the same as when I left it 9 months ago. There is some corrosion on the battery over here, so that's kind of concerning. Not really, but does kind of suck. You can see here we have a catch can. Kind of the oil cooler sandwich plate. Boost controller back there. And we got the intercooler here. And we have an oil cooler that's tucked down in here. You guys probably can't see it, but it's right here. You guys ever got to see this setup? This is actually the JDL 700 horsepower spec intercooler. Now, I actually have an IAG motor at my parents' house here in Illinois, so I'm actually going to drop that off at the shop. That's going to be going in here. This motor actually does not have rod knock. This motor, I believe it blew a head gasket, but considering the fact that it was down for so long, I also wanted to go ahead and refresh and everything, so I'm going to most likely throw in an IAG block. If this motor actually is fine and there's just maybe something stupid that went wrong with it, maybe like a valve cover gasket or something like that, we're just going to get that replaced, and I'll just keep the IAG motor, and when this finally does blow up, I'll have a motor that could just be thrown in there ASAP, so that'd be perfect actually. I'd have a backup motor. It's kind of crazy because that IAG motor literally came in 1 week, and I ordered that 2 months ago. I've had that motor for 2 months, and I've been waiting 6 for the Mustang motor. That shit don't make any sense, man. Don't make any sense. I could have had 6 BRZ motors. Crazy. But as you guys can see here, which is actually insane in my opinion, the R888Rs on this car and all 4s, they're all actually still good. They're not flat. There's probably flat spots, but they haven't really lost any air. It's been 9 months since I've actually driven this car or sat in it, so it's kind of crazy that these R888Rs are still holding air, which is nuts. You guys can see there's like an inch of dust on this. It literally was sitting here. Oh shit! Some of the stuff in this storage unit I don't even mind. You have a carbon fiber trunk. Again, I feel really bad. I'm gonna have to have my guy touch this up. I don't even touch all this stuff. There's like an inch of dust on here. It's real bad. You can't even see through the back hood because there's so much dust. Man. We got the center exit exhaust, turbo back. Well, for the most part, man, the car's pretty stout. It does have power, believe it or not. After sitting for 9 months, I would have 100% thought this car would have been dead. Sitting in this storage unit for that long, but it's not. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the interior. Oh, you really do sit down in these cars. It reeks of E85 in here though, because this car is on E85. It has a full tank of E85 in the tank, which I actually kind of lucked out because hopefully none of it is oxidized or turned to water. It is a full tank, so technically I think honestly I probably could try to start this car, no cap. But we got the boost gauge here, we got the oil pressure. I have a P3 gauge here. I usually use this for the AFR. Just a quick release steering wheel, which I'm not going to take off. I have a STI short throw shifter, and for the most part the back's just gutted out, so it's kind of like a full race car. But it's kind of crazy how low this car sits. As you guys can see here, it does have power. You're here at the fuel pump. This car really could start though. I'm gonna ask my the mechanic if I can actually start it, if he recommends it. I probably honestly could. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna attempt to cold start this car after like 9 months of not being ran. It has a full tank of E85 in here too, so we'll see. There should not be any water. Hopefully there's not. So less power. Y'all can see there we got a full tank of E85. Let's see if it actually like turns over. It's about to be loud. Let me go ahead and roll my window down. Let's see though. Nah, it's not starting. Nah, the battery's dead. Okay, as you guys can see, we got the car running. Obviously, it is in no shape or form to make it a long journey, but I'm gonna have a tow truck come pick this car up. I just want to get it out the storage unit, and considering the fact that we are gonna be rebuilding the engine, why not just go ahead and just get this out of here? It has been so long since I've driven this damn car. Oh my goodness, I forgot how the clutch feels. Jesus. Oh my God. We're moving. It has been so long since I've driven this car. God damn. But we're just gonna move it. The tires really aren't flat though. Ooh, this thing is smoking bad. I literally forgot how to drive this car and how it feels. Oh my God! I forgot how to drive this car and how it feels. You guys can see the smoke coming out the back, the head gasket, or whatever this is. I think it's the head gasket. But God damn. Hopefully this GoPro angle is good because I haven't driven this car in forever. Jesus Christ. Almost killed it right there. Oh my goodness. It's been so long. I mean, since the motor's gonna get rebuilt, I already got the IAG black at the house. I might put it in the boost just because, why not? Well, you heard the little blow off valve a little bit. Dude, I am not used to this clutch. It is like so much lighter than the Mustang. It's like I'm putting in so much effort that I don't need. You guys can hear the blow. I don't know if you guys can hear the blow-off valve a little bit. The car's not even fully tuned. Used to sound, man. There's a lot of smoke coming out this fucking thing, dude. Oh, shit. Back to the house. Somebody's gonna come pick up this car and tow it to the shop. It's a little like 5-minute drive. Alright, so I just pulled up the Tony Motor Performance. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop this motor off. This is an IAG Stage 1 motor. This one is good to 500 wheel horsepower. Now, I don't need a Stage 2 or a Stage 3. 500 wheel is more than I need for this car because past 500 wheel, you start breaking a lot of other shit on these cars that I don't want to go ahead and have to deal with. I don't want to go ahead and swap in a CD009 transmission, and also just you have to deal with the heads, even though now we're going to have ARP head studs, but the heads are only good to about 500 wheel on these cars, and the axles are going to be way past the point that you should be pushing it. So 500 is more than I need. Honestly, I'm probably going to park the car around like 450, 475 in all honesty. Just want a fun street car. The car only weighs 2,700 pounds. Actually, mine weighs a little bit less because I do have quite a bit of weight reduction done to it. So it should move realistically for how much power it'll put down and for how much it weighs. So that's kind of what I want to do. I got the motor in the back. The motors for these cars are pretty damn small. They come in a box. It's heavy as fuck, but they come pretty quick too. I bought this motor like 2 months ago. I had it for literally 2 months. It came in a week. So now, since I am visiting Illinois, just gonna go ahead and get this all sorted out. Just drop the motor off, drop the car off over here, and get everything done. I'm in no rush to get this car back. Hopefully, we get it back in like a couple months or something like that, but it could be quicker, could be longer. It just depends on everything that needs to be done. All I know is the motor is tired as fuck in the car right now, and that's kind of why I went ahead and got a new short block, because it's just been sitting for so long. I just wanted to freshen everything up. There's really no reason to go ahead and use the same block just because it's been sitting for literally a year, and I mean, what's the point of having the car sit for a year to have it push the same horsepower? So we're gonna go ahead, see how this goes. I'll keep making update videos on this car as time goes and as I get updates, but a couple months or less, we should get this car back on the road. 450, 475 wheel, and we'll see how it goes. If it makes that, it's definitely going to be quicker than the 2-valve, 100%. But obviously, once the 2-valve is built and that's done, there's going to be no chance against it. But it just kind of sucks because, I mean, part of me knows that this car, like right now, is going to be done before the 2-valve, and the 2-valve's been under construction for like 6 months, which is kind of crazy. The fact that I got a motor for this car in 1 week that I placed an order for 4 months after I did all the 2-valve stuff, it's kind of crazy. It lets you know like how long things take when you try to piece builds together, because obviously there really aren't that many companies that make short blocks for a 2-valve that are already built. You kind of have to go ahead and go to a shop and get them to assemble everything. It just kind of puts in perspective, you know, why people don't build the 2-valves and they build stuff like LS motors and like that, because you can go to LME and get a long block and get that in like 3 weeks and be done. So obviously the 2-valve takes a little bit longer, but it's more of a custom in-depth build. This is just literally like a drop-in solution if shit hits the fan, and obviously shit already hit the fan, so I wanted something just to drop in the car that's stronger than stock, that can support the power that I personally want to go ahead and put down. You can see how small these motors are. IAG, baby. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As you guys can see, I'm back home here in Texas. Now we should be able to get the BRZ up and running in 2 months or less. We're finally going to go ahead and get that car situated. It is a drop-in solution, so hopefully everything does go smooth and we get it back as quickly as possible. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. Gonna be trying to update you guys as much as I can on both of these builds. We got the BRZ, and now we got the Mustang too, so it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what actually gets finished first. Obviously, I think the BRZ is gonna be done just because it is a drop-in solution, and the Mustang is a little bit more in depth. Hopefully, by the time we get that BRZ back, the Mustang build should be wrapped up as far as the built motor goes. Hopefully. If not, I'm gonna be kind of upset, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll see. Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.